Right, hi everyone. Really quick video this just to document, if you like, my FKT attempt for the Brighton and Hove Five Peaks loop, but it's more really to serve as a navigation aid for those that are planning to take on the route themselves, because there's a couple of areas, even if you're familiar with the area, where the navigation can get a little bit confusing. So yeah, the idea behind this video is just to kind of give you a help, really, aid you with that. I've shot half the video, or most of the footage actually, is when I recce'd the route with my friend, and then I ran the route itself as the FKT attempt about a week later. So it's very straightforward. You run along the side of the park. Once you get to the children's play area here, you can just cross up to Goldstone Crescent and you turn right onto the droveway. Once you get to the top of the droveway, you cross over Dyke Road, it becomes the Drove. Just over a kilometre in. The droveway goes kind of all the way through Hove Park, pretty much, comes out at Waitrose, and on this end, sort of going downhill, it kind of meets Preston Park. Goes steeply downhill underneath the railway station. You come out to Preston Park, cross over Preston Road and turn right onto Preston Drove, and that's when you go quite steeply uphill. Turn left onto Osborne Road, still going uphill, and then you cross over Ditchling Road and you head down to runs alongside Hollingbury Park Bowls Club. And this is basically, people, the start of the trail. This is where it all goes from road running straight into kind of trail running. I can see people potentially struggling once they get to the car park, which is there, because the path that you need to take runs alongside the car park. Come out of that section, you'll see the allotments on your left. Quite a nice view actually up there. Then you run through this kind of little car park and follow this path straight up. So you're going uphill again. Goes around this little house here, and it's quite a steep incline, this little section, and you need to take the path that is immediately on your left. You have to swing an immediate left along this path. So what you don't want to do is go into the golf course. You want to follow this path. So once you come out of the little path, there's wood chippings along here. There's a path that runs through there, and then there's the other one that runs here, and there's the path is signposted. There's like a little yellow sign on each post. So the next navigational point is you don't turn left. This is approaching Hollingbury Hill Fort. You go straight on. See the gap in the hedges there where Ian's running uphill, and then you'll see the trig point for Hollingbury itself, which is just there, somewhere around there, and you're running around the side of the hill fort. Okay, so I've added this little section in here because going around the hill fort can be a little bit confusing, and I went and ran this a couple of days after the FKT attempt just to give you guys some advice. So you go round the side of the hill fort, as you can see me doing here. Then you go up onto the actual embankment of the hill fort itself. So go up onto the top of the embankment there. And then all you do is you simply follow it round. So you keep following the embankment of the hill fort around. The trig point by this time will be on your right hand side over there where those bushes are. And what you're looking for is a path on your left. So that's the path that you take. There's those little wooden stumps there. So you turn left there. You go down. And you come out onto the golf course here. As soon as you see the golf course, the danger sign there, turn left. And then you'll see a little sign here, this one here with the bin, dog poo bin, turn right here. Like that, and then just head straight down. And keep heading straight down the hill, and what you'll do is you'll come out eventually to where you get this fantastic view. That's the golf course on your right, so keep going straight downhill, as you can see me here. Cross over this main path here, and that's what you're looking for, that gate there. And don't cross over the gate, you turn left there before you get to the gate. But what a fantastic view. And that is where you turn left. So that bit can be quite tricky, so I thought I'd add that there, and that's the way that you... And from this point onwards, it's all pretty straightforward, really. There's a couple of sections where you need to pay attention. One is when you cross over the A27. You will have come from this direction, heading down towards here, so you're at the end of Ditchling Road. And what you want to do is cross over carefully and head up that path there. You'll see the path that you need on the other side of the road, and all you really need to do is go through the little gap in the wall and keep the wall on your left hand side. The other thing that you need to remember as well when you cross over is you need to have the wall on your left hand side, and it really is very, very straightforward. From this point forward, you're just heading north along the main path. What you don't want to do is end up running past your turn off. You'll have come from top of Stanmer along here. You'll be at about 9k around about, and you'll see this sign here. You can turn right. If you turn right, you're heading back towards the university campus. It's the wrong way. You want to take the left here and cross over the road, but be careful because it is a very busy road and fantastic views as you're crossing the road. And it's this gate here. This is the gate here that you need to cross. We came up here on the Maverick race. Yeah. Right, so once you've gone through the gate, you turn, there's another gate here, go through that, you swing a right, you follow the hill around, there's another gate here, and then you're heading uphill, and this is your climb up to your second peak, which is Ditchling Beacons. Once you've crossed over the gate, you join the South Downs Way, you swing a right, run up for about 150 metres, and then the beacon itself will be on your right hand side, and then it's literally a case of doubling back to where you've just come from and following the South Downs Way, so you're following the ridge line. So you're running down, there's a few gates to open here, and then you swing a left, you break off from the South Downs Way, swing a left, and then you've got a really nice downhill section that takes you right down to the bottom of Pye Combe Golf Course. The path that you need to take is on your right hand side. So once you found the path, run up it. It's quite rutted, so be careful with your footing. Really steep section, just a little bit here. Turn left and you've got the riding school on your right hand side, and then it's uphill all the way to your third peak, which is Wolstonbury Hill. The views are absolutely outstanding. Around about 16 kilometres you get some fantastic views of the actual hill itself. Go through the gap in the gate all the way up to the top. Tricky bit is coming out of Wolstonbury Hill. Coming out, there is a path that heads west. This is the one you need to take, but it's hard to find if you don't know where it is. But what you need to do, you need to know is that you're running downhill, and when you see that short pit there, you know you're heading in the right direction. Cross over a little gate and it's a very thin path, goes uphill for a short section and then downhill. Run straight across the bridge and you're now heading up towards your fourth peak, so it's quite steep going up here. Might miss the turning, but it's there, it's on your right hand side. Once you get to the end of the field, very thin path this one, you're going all the way up, uphill, all the way. You'll see a little sign for New Timber Hill. Does get a little bit confusing here because it's open land, so it is slightly difficult sometimes to tell what is a path and what isn't. This is New Timber Hill with views, fantastic views over the sea down that way. And we're heading towards the Devil's Dyke. You run around the side of the hill and then there's a relatively steep descent. There's a gate that you cross there. So once you get to Saddlescombe Farm, you just head for the main road, cross over the main road. The path that you take then heads steeply downhill. You swing a left at the junction of steps, and then when you get to the bottom of the steps you turn left, and it's a long old slog up to the side of Devil's Dyke, but the views are just out of this. And these are the views that you get going up the fantastic Devil's Dyke, having come just from the top of New Timber all the way down, and this is the last climb of the day. Once you get to the top, you rejoin the South Downs Way. There's a gate here, turn right, head to the end of the car park where the pub is on the right hand side, path on your left, swing round, then turn right, follow the embankment round, the trigger point's just here, and then you turn right, follow the road all the way, follow the path alongside the road all the way to the corner, and then there's a gate here. And then it's a really nice, easy descent all the way down. No other way you can go, just follow the path as far as it goes, cross over the gate. So once you get to this section, you turn left. So once you get to this gate here, you turn left. You go down this road. So what will probably happen is most people, if you're not familiar with the area, you'll end up running along this road here towards the golf club, or you'll go along that path there. You don't do that what you do is you use this path here. So as soon as you see the West Hove Golf Club sign, swing an immediate right down here, and then you cross over this gate. And it's got the sign on it, the caution. You cross over the gate, and then you just follow the golf course. So you're going now, this is a driving range here, so you're just following around the side of the driving range. Turn right over the bridge, and then you swing a left here. Once you get to the top of this path here, and you've got the school on your right hand side, that's it. There's no more climbing. It's all downhill, and you can really open up here and put in a sprint finish because you're nearing the end here. So you're heading straight downhill along Poynings Drive, onto Clark Avenue, down Clark Avenue. Take care crossing the main road, busy road that, so you will need to take care crossing that road. And then it's just straight from here, straight down Court Farm Road, all the way down to where the traffic lights are. Cross over the traffic lights. You've got the Waitrose loading bay area on your right hand side. You've got the Legal and General here as well. You're heading downhill now, and then you meet Hove Park, and then you just swing a right and run all the way back to the start point.